If you were wondering what was happening with MGM because they haven't really been the most relevant in the last decade or more, well, now you're about to find out because it looks like they're ready to sell off their assets and they're looking at other studios to buy them. Well, guys, it looks like Hollywood could soon be seeing another one of the old big hitters gone, as the Wall Street Journal just reported it about an hour ago, and things are changing rather quick when it comes to the MGM story. Specifically, the latest update is the fact that they're looking now to sell off all of their assets and franchises and catalog that they currently possess. Now, chances are, if you're somebody that's like 20 years old or older, you might not be the most familiar with them. But if you're somebody like me, a little bit older than that, you know, since I am 58 years old, I've seen Hollywood rise, fall, and rise. And I've seen the MGM logo in front of many things when I was a kid and even a teenager. But recently, it's hard to recall many films that have that logo. So what is being reported is that essentially they realized that they can't survive and they just want to offload their entire back catalog, IPs, and everything in their wheelhouse. Now, some things you guys are probably going to be familiar with that I can mention is James Bond, specifically even the new one that's coming out, which would be a huge get for whoever gets it. The Creed franchise, Rocky, Red Dawn, The Hobbit. Let's see, there's Poltergeist, the old Species franchise, one of my personal all-time favorites, Stargate. That's a big one, and that would be absolutely huge. There's films like Clash of the Titans, Shaft, Pink Panther, a bunch of classics I've never even seen. There's Westworld, for example. 2001 and 2010, I believe, also fall under that. Like, there is a lot there, and a pretty decent back catalog of westerns as well as TV properties. So this would be one of those things where if somebody like, let's say a Disney or a WB or even a Sony was to acquire them, their catalog would see a pretty significant boost in new IPs. Another one that's kind of big that I think people would jump right after it would be the Addams Family. Like a reboot of that would honestly, I think it would do pretty good, I'll be honest with you. But no idea how this is going to shake out, but this is pretty big. And right now, I think all eyes are going to be on them because somebody would probably want to finalize this before the fiscal year ends in a couple months, because they would want to add that to the catalog so it doesn't offset next year. You know, roll that in with the 2020 problems and we'll deal with it in the next fiscal year, which would honestly be smart.